In light of this latest e-bike crash, I just want to reassure everyone the work is ongoing to shore up our e-bike ordinances and our educational classes. This is not something that we've rested on. We are continuing to work hard, and we hope to have something in the classroom by the fall.
Commissioner Clay Murphy tells Liz Ryan about the next step county officials are taking to address the recent increase in e-bike accidents.
The community is reeling after a series of tragic e-bike accidents.
First of all, what I'd really like to do is express deep condolences for each and every family that has been involved in an e-bike crash.
Commissioners recently considered a new e-bike ordinance, but opted instead for increased education and enforcement of existing laws. They did, however, leave the door open for further action on the issue.
The ordinance was not approved to go forward, but it doesn't mean that work stopped. We're going to go back to the state statutes, and we're going to look and see if there's a gap. We're going to shore that up through a county ordinance. There's still a lot of work to be done, but there are a lot of people working really hard on e-bike safety and safety for our children.
They're exploring all avenues. In fact, Monday, they had a meeting with a group called Ride Safe.
They're affiliated with the University of South Florida, and it's a DOT-funded program.
In addition, there's a meeting today with county officials.
Our administrator, our support staff, our grants team, the legal team, we're all going to meet again today. We're working on funding sources for an e-bike helmet safety course that we can have in place by the fall for our elementary and our middle school kids here in St. Johns County. The most important thing to me is education. If we do our part on the education component, then the sheriff will be able to do his part on the enforcement side. And that's a double whammy.
In a follow-up, we'll let you know what came out of today's meeting. For St. Augustine's Local Morning News, I'm Liz Ryan.
This local news is a service of your hometown Toyota dealer, Beaver Toyota, US 1 St. Augustine, here to wow you.
This is a crucial step in preserving the history and architecture of our historical city.
Barb Moore, City of St. Augustine General Services Deputy Director, talking about a preservation project.
A critical preservation project is nearly complete at one of St. Augustine's most iconic buildings, but you may not have even noticed it happening.
The entire exterior of City Hall. So we have received a grant from the Department of State, and that grant money allowed us to waterproof and make repairs to the front part of the building, or what would be City Hall. So it's the entire exterior of the building on the street side and the courtyard.
The City of St. Augustine is finishing with a $1.35 million project funded with a grant including waterproofing at the Alcazar building, which houses City Hall and the Leitner Museum.
It's just a clear sealant. It's approved by the National Park Service. It's been approved by HARB. And it's actually a sealant that is absorbed into the building, so anyone looking at it, once it's dry, you cannot even see it laying on the surface. It absorbs into the building and protects the barrier underneath the surface.
And the project extends beyond the waterproofing.
They're also, in the most expensive part of this repair at the moment, is they are repairing all of the broken terracotta. So our spires, our windowsills that have the terracotta dental molding, our towers out front, all of the terracotta you see around the City Hall portion of the building that's broken is being repaired.
The structure is nearly 150 years old. For St. Augustine's Local Morning News, I'm Karen Johnson.
The Florida Fish and Wildlife Conservation Commission is offering license-free freshwater fishing on June 14th and 15th.
The FWC wants you to take your father fishing to celebrate Father's Day.
If you or your dad catch the big one, you could be a winner.
If you're lucky enough to catch a bass over 8 pounds, don't just let it be a fishtail. Submit it to our Trophy Catch program for a shot at really cool prizes.
FWC's Michelle Kerr explains.
You don't need to be an expert. You can go on to myfwc.com. We have a ton of great resources on there, and it's all about having fun together.
And in other news, the Brown Family YMCA in Ponte Vedra Beach says it's nearing its fundraising goal and is preparing to enter the next phase of a $4.1 million improvement project. The YMCA adding new locker rooms and restrooms. The floors and ceilings are being redone, and the lobby will be renovated as well. A brand new recovery room will have saunas and massage chairs along with hot and cold therapies. The plans also include converting the existing Healthy Living Center into a mental well-being space. Construction is expected to start this summer and should take about 6 months. We're told the YMCA will remain open during construction. I'm Daryl Moody reporting.
And now you're up to date with St. Augustine's Local Morning News.
I'm Rich Carroll.